everything go away. According to court documents, Mayo told the victim she should not expect any special treatment just because she had cancer treatments, end quote. GURA Executive Director Michael Duenas told KUAM today that the alleged incident took place during the December 2015 holiday season. He added they are disappointed that this happened and have started a series of workshops with employees on ethics in detecting fraud and abuse. He adds they have zero tolerance for these kinds of activities. Again, no charges were handed down against Mayo, but Duenas says she resigned at the end of January. Court documents adds that when interviewed by the feds, Mayo admitted that she received a bribe from the victim and others between 2014 and 2015.
Well, police got the man they were looking for in connection to a drug case, as 47-year-old Larry Regis was charged with possession of a Schedule II controlled substance with intent to deliver as a felony charge. Court documents state that he was selling drugs out of a Dedido home. As in early February, 2 stings were conducted before law enforcement moved in and executed a search warrant. Inside the home, they found drugs as well as drug paraphernalia. Regis was not home, leading police to issue a public notice that they were searching for him. When he was picked up, he allegedly told police he'd been selling crystal meth at least 6 to 7 times a day for the past 4 to 6 months.
He reportedly got angry because he didn't like the way his eggs were cooked. 36-year-old boy Anthony Sellis was arrested and charged with family violence as a third-degree felony. Court documents indicate he was a few beers deep when he allegedly pushed the victim, struck her in the head several times, and attempted to strangle her. He was booked and confined.
In other news tonight, Kalani Iriarte Shep will not be serving any time behind bars, as on Monday, the 21-year-old entered a deferred plea for negligent homicide as a third-degree felony and a plea for reckless driving with injuries as a misdemeanor. Along with 500 hours community service, the court ordered Shep to publish 3 PSAs. Defense attorney Curtis Vandeveld explains the nature of the public service announcements.
Public service announcements which will air both audio, video, and in print are required in order to make sure that young people understand the importance of not placing themselves in similar circumstances.
Shep was initially charged for the vehicular homicide of 18-year-old Rafael Joaquin. The cars were speeding in Manila when Joaquin's took a sharp turn and then they collided. Others were injured, but Joaquin died from injuries that he sustained in the crash.
More than 1 million people on television and social media watched the dramatic video of Friday's emergency landing of a cargo plane at the Guam International Airport. The plane was returning from a routine flight when it radioed the Guam Tower that its nose gear failed to engage, sending emergency crews scrambling. Nestor Lecanto has an update.
There were tense moments as the Asia-Pacific 727 made 3 separate passes before coming in for a safe landing on the final pass. Airline Vice President Adam Ferguson says maintenance and operations staff on the ground were in constant contact with the flight crew throughout the incident.
Everything was checked off in terms of what we could do. The third time around was to be able to land on the main gear and the main wheels and be able to jar that door open and to see if the nose gear would come down. That didn't happen, so that's why they took off again. And they came back around after burning off the last amount of fuel to land safely.
The pilot and crew were not available to speak with us, but Ferguson says they did everything they were trained to do. He says it was a textbook landing.
The aircraft has been released by the NTSB, but we didn't give any names out in terms of the crew. The crew did a fantastic job. Again, I can't tell you how proud we are of the crew and how they were able to handle the situation.
Ferguson says damage to the plane is minimal, and a third party was brought in to make an assessment. He expects it will be cleared to fly again. Why did the nose gear fail to drop in the first place?
Oh, it's way too early for us to be able to make that call right now. But again, it's sitting up on its own nose gear right now and on the other side of the runway.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Well, it's time for a break, but still to come, we've got more on a lawsuit being filed against your hospital.
And as we head into the break, throughout our show, we've got some very special leap year birthday shout-outs.
And as a treat, our friends at Cold Stone Creamery are excited to give you a special gift for your special leap year birthday, and they'll be contacting you about how to redeem this extra special goodie. Happy birthday to all the leap year babies.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Congratulations, you just won.
All right.
You too can win in Calvo's Insurance Ride Your Dreams giveaway. If you are a Calvo's Insurance home or personal auto customer, you qualify to enter by texting LOYAL to 2015. And if you need an insurance quote, text QUOTE to 2015 for a chance to win in our grocery giveaway. Thank you, KUAM, for placing your trust in Calvo's. Insure with Calvo's today and ride your dreams to reality.
The University of Guam invites you to celebrate Charter Day on Tuesday, March 8th. The celebration begins at 9 a.m.
Explore the center court for a fun-filled day of food, games, and activities for the entire family.
Check out the Chamorro language competition at the Calvo Fieldhouse.
Take a campus tour, visit the UOG Marine Lab,
watch the finals of the President's Cup, and much more.
Join us for Charter Day at the University of Guam, Tuesday, March 8th, starting at 9 a.m.
University of Guam, no place like home.
Your favorites will always be here. But this one won't last long.
McDonald's Filet-O-Fish is perfect for Lent. Get it with fries and a drink for only $5.99 for a limited time.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain? We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it. Always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along, we are calling out now to get.
Direct from our imagination. The all-new Civic from Honda.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Welcome back, everybody. It is one government agency against another. Of course, as we reported last week, the GovGuam Retirement Fund decided to take Guam's only public hospital to court. Our next story is with Isa Baza.
The numbers tell it all.
We are calculating the number to be somewhere around 4.5 million.
Government of Guam Retirement Fund Board Treasurer Jerry Cruz said unpaid contributions by the Guam Memorial Hospital to the fund reached a whopping $4.5 million last Friday, a number which is expected to grow if the hospital doesn't get a hold on its finances.
We are trustees for the retirement fund, and the retirees, 8,000 of them, depend on this trust for their respective livelihood. So we take that role very seriously. And although we can empathize with the situation that GMH is going through, again, we are in a position where we have no choice but to protect the assets, protect the solvency of the retirement fund.
Since GMH fell behind in payments last October, its delinquency has prevented at least 5 GMH employees from realizing their retirement benefits. In response, GGRF decided to file a writ of mandamus against GMH,
mandating them to prospectively and retroactively make payments to the retirement fund for all retirement contributions.
The board also decided to allow its legal counsel to explore declaratory relief options to compel GMH to make future payments. Cruz hopes that taking legal recourse will ultimately help resolve the issue. He said this isn't the first time the board has decided to take legal action against GMH for delinquency. Although the first time that GMH fell behind, it was bailed out by GovGuam before anything was officially filed in court. Senator Dennis Rodriguez.
I respect the actions of the retirement fund. It's really their fiduciary responsibility to do what they're doing. However, I'm reaching out to both the retirement fund and also to GMH to kind of see if there's still a possibility to work out some sort of arrangement even before it's filed in court. No one wins. We know when that happens. We're one government, and so hopefully we can find a resolution to this.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
In a statement late this afternoon, Adelup claimed GMH still hopes to make a payment arrangement with the fund. The parties plan to hold a meeting later this week.
Well, same government, different body as the legislature is pushing forward with its efforts at retirement reform. Today, it held a hearing on Bill 266, also known as the Guam Retirement Security Act, aiming to create a new hybrid retirement plan combining elements of GovGuam's former defined benefit plan and deferred compensation plan for existing staffers. Meanwhile, new employees would be eligible for the Guam Retirement Security Plan instead, which would have similar features to Social Security. Newly appointed Department of Administration Director Christine Boleto had this to say about the matter.
As the department that is responsible for providing funding for whatever measures that are adopted, it is imperative that due diligence be performed on all aspects of the proposed bill's provisions to include a clear understanding of the potential impact on the already burdened general fund.
While she supported a plan equivalent to Social Security, she was concerned the Bill 266 would increase the government's unfunded liability. She asked to review a cost-impact analysis currently being made by the GovGuam Retirement Fund before the bill moves forward.
The Port Authority of Guam is in desperate need of new top lifters, the critical equipment used to move containers in the yard. During today's Port Board meeting, General Manager Joanne Brown told members that the procurement of 4 new machines has finally been completed and the top lifters are currently in production. In the meantime, companies such as Matson aren't sitting idly by.
Matson may be looking at, in addition to the top lifter that they have since brought in October of last year that we used to assist with Matson operations. They're looking in the next few months at bringing perhaps an additional 2 top lifters again to assist. And in the agreement that we do have with Matson, they allow our employees to use the equipment specifically for their operations.
The 4 top lifters are expected to arrive in Guam by October.
Well, we do have some regional headlines for you now. Here from Saipan is KSPN 2 News.
Papa Day Guam, this is Tori Youngblood, and here's what's making news in the Marianas.
With respect to what's going on around the world, in terms of current events, we can't sit back and be complacent and not be vigilant, not be prepared for what may potentially come our way.
Director of U.S. Army Pacific's WMD Civil Support Team Training and Readiness Division Ray Tovas says these annual exercises date back to 2010 here in the Commonwealth. There will be about 5 locations where responders will be in action this time. With disasters from the cable cut last year along with August's Typhoon Soudelor, confinement will be scaled down, but the intensity will still be evident, according to Tovas.
I think you guys did a fantastic job, especially being, with the fact that you're going through a blackout and being cut off from the rest of the world with communications. I think you guys did a great job in recovering.
The exercises are a multi-agency effort from the public and private sector, from as high up as the Federal Bureau of Investigation all the way down to private schools on the island. 71-year-old Rose Mandala pled guilty to 1 count of forgery and 1 count of use of public supplies, time, and personnel for campaign activities. Mandala appeared before Superior Court Judge Kenneth Govindo, who accepted her guilty plea and granted the government's motion to dismiss the remaining 39 charges against her. According to court documents, numerous complaints were filed against Mandala dating back to 2009. The government alleges Mandala misused government funds for her residence, for Covenant Party rallies, forged signatures of employees, and used Monomco Center employees as her personal workforce to assist her in her political and personal endeavors. MHS campus set the stage for Cultural Celebration Friday, complete with dancing, music, and food from all over the world.
Because everyone gets to enjoy us one family and like share different culture one another and get to know new people.
MHS has hosted Japanese students from Saisa Kokusai High School annually as part of a PAL program to share languages, ideas, and arts between Saipan and Japan. MHS senior Christian Montebrose says the Cultural Day is an opportunity to showcase all that the island has to offer.
Well, my favorite part about culture is actually getting to know some of the people that come in, because we do have Japanese students that come up from all the way from Japan, and I get to like their stories, what they're interested in, and I do try my best to make sure they feel welcome here in Saipan.
And to make these Japanese students feel more welcome, senior Jason Bonachita wore this hat.
It's Mount Fuji, and I like it.
The festival was a buffet of diversity, but of course it wouldn't be a true Saipan party without island cuisine.
Go tomorrow!
11th grader Monica Lozama explains food must accompany any Chamorro celebration.
Culture days, when everyone brings out all their culture, and like for example, us, we wear food to show everyone what we have in our culture, and that's what everyone's like mostly doing around here.
And for more news, you can check out KSPN2.com or SaipanTV.com. I'm Tori Youngblood reporting for KUAM News.
All right, sports is coming up next, and our Chris Barnett is going to give a special personal nod to the island's best hoopsters. He's got the all-island basketball team coming right up.
But once again, we've got some special leap year birthday shout-outs, and as a treat, Cold Stone Creamery is excited to give you a special gift for your special leap year birthday. They will be contacting you about how to redeem this goodie. So happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Sunday barbecues are better when there's more than enough bandwidth to share. Sign up for GTA Fiber to the Neighborhood today and enjoy faster internet on more devices. GTA, your island, your faster fiber network.
Insure your auto or home with Alpha Insurers and get more chances to win awesome prizes with Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win. Alpha Insurers will draw 3 winners every week and 1 monthly grand prize winner to spin Alpha's prize wheel for a chance to win an iPad mini, flat screen TV, gas cards, and so much more. Just switch or renew your auto or home insurance with Alpha Insurers and you automatically qualify. It's that easy. Call 477-8701 or 637-8833 for more details, and you could be a winner for Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win.
Don't wait. If you've been thinking about buying your next vehicle, now is the time. Hundreds of brand new Hyundais, Dodges, Chryslers, Jeeps, Rams, and Fiat. Plus, quality used vehicles are all priced to move during Cars Plus massive markdown tent sale. Going on now through Monday in Mighty. From the asphalt to the mud trails, we've got you covered. On-the-spot financing available. But you gotta hurry. This sale absolutely ends Monday, February 29th. It's a massive markdowns tent sale. Going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Reduce your energy costs with GPA's Energy Sense program. Energy Sense provides cash rebates with the purchase of qualified energy-efficient air conditioners, washers, and dryers that help reduce your energy usage. Contact GPA today at 647-5787. 8 or 9 to learn more about Energy Sense and other ways to help reduce your monthly energy usage and save money by using energy more efficiently. For more Energy Sense saving ideas, visit GuamPowerAuthority.com or like us on Facebook. Energy Sense makes good sense.
What AutoSpot in-house financing means to you is 3 simple benefits to buying a car: lower interest rates, flexible financing, and lower monthly payments. Yes, AutoSpot in-house financing brings mainland programs for island living. Whether you want to finance your new GMC, Buick, or Mitsubishi, AutoSpot can help you find the right monthly payment to fit your budget. Click on GuamAutospot.com or call 478-AUTO. You'll be amazed what we can do. Visit us today.
All right, half a day, Guam, sitting in for the one and only and vacationing Dave Delgado. My name is Chris Barnett, and let me tell you, we have, as usual, a very big, gigantic show for you today. It's like this big. It's so big, it had to be checked for human growth hormone, okay? And remember, IIAG boys basketball playoffs start on Tuesday. And so, of course, the all-island selections for first team, second team, and honorable mentions are out. So let's get right to it. All-island first team, John Buon, Simon Sanchez High School, Michael Min, St. John's, Nathaniel Guyton, GW Geckos, Jawan King, Guam High School, Christopher Connor, JFK Islanders. Second team now, Rodney Tidegui, Guam High School, Algerel Grape, JFK, William Belger, JFK, Nate Lorenzo, Ukadu, Devin St. Augustine, GW. Honorable mention, All Island Guards, Kobe Sotelo out of Harvest, John C. Hagel out of Tizen, Takumi Simon, St. John's, Devin Sudo, Father Duenas, Vern Castillo, Ukadu. Honorable mention, forwards, Mark Temerowski, Harvest, John Garcia, Simon Sanchez High School, Sharks, Anthony Castro, also of Sanchez, Ryan Sulik, Tizen. Honorable mention for centers, Ethan Allegre, St. Paul's, Aiden Ferrara, Ukadu, David Sakazaki, Father Duenas, and Hans Barcinas, Notre Dame. And your IIAG Boys Basketball League MVP, the most valuable player, JFK Islanders, Christopher Connor. All right, let's keep it IIAGG. Number 23 right there, John Buon, All-Island first team in warm-ups. Hey, I love warming up, but remember, it's just as important to cool down. Sharks now for 3. Air ball, St. Paul's Chris Monk with the rebound. Out to Alan Santos, who's had a hot hand the last couple games. Nothing but easy. And here come the Sharks. All-Islander Buon to honorable mention guard Anthony Castro. Back to Buon, driving here. Mullert. Oh, nice dish to June Aggregato. St. Paul's headed down court. Nice pass under pressure. Jericho Perez with a little jumper in the lane. Air ball, rebound, pass. John Obra swishing on you. Hey, good looking out, bruh. And now let's hoop it up here. Golden Hoops men's varsity basketball action. The MacTech Nerds hosted the MTM Falcons in Tamuning after the first 2.5 minutes of the game. Score zip nada until MTM's Ryan Angauta intercepts a pass by MacTech's Lawrence. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. And hustles down court. The alley-oop is good. And MTM is on the board with the game's first basket. Later in the first half, MTM strikes again as Jorge Piolo with the 2 and finishes it off with a little backflip. It's a show within a show, folks. And look at that landing. Wow. Piolo's acrobatics wouldn't go unanswered as on the following play, MacTech Stephen Yates is wide open for the 3. He makes it look so easy from downtown. And that was the story of the night as moments later, Kevin Dunn makes a quick hop, long pass to Yates again, wide open for another 3. It's deja vu. They end the first half neck and neck. And remember, Golden Hoops men's varsity basketball action weekends at the Tamuning Gym. And now over to Monster Energy Motocross Series Round 1 action. All right, of course, held at the Chamorro Heritage Day festivities in Umatic. It's not Discovery Day anymore. It's Chamorro Heritage Day and Malakatnai. All right, and basically it was mud and rain and mud and rain. And did I say mud and rain? So muddy, in fact, race officials are still trying to sort out the results as the mud led to, race jerseys, the numbers on them being obscured, and they just postponed everything until next weekend, same time, same place, hopefully not the same weather. There's something cute about kids on motorbikes and ATVs. It's just so cute. Oh, right. Rocking out there. Hey, be sure to check us out tomorrow on the show where it's going to be huge as ever. We're going to sit down with my buddy, Champ Melker Matabuson, and talk about that big submit tournament that's coming up and a surfing contest, dude, going down hopefully this Saturday. That's tomorrow on the show. Remember, anything sports, malfunction at KUAM.com. And again, I'm sitting in for the one and only and vacationing Dave Delgado. My name is Chris Barnett. Adios.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
This is iPhone 6s. Not much has changed, except it feels different. Now you press lightly to peak and deeper to pop. It changes how easily you can peek a flight, check a post, search for dinner. Ooh, you guys are gonna love that place. You can find a getaway easier. Yeah, go there. And find music easier. Wait, are you listening to your own song?
No, I was, hello?
So pretty much everything you do feels different. And that's what's changed.
Welcome to Nissan's Sign and Drive event. No money down. All we need is your signature and drive away, and we'll make your first payment. Reconnect with your love of driving and a new Altima 19969 with out-of-this-world zero-gravity seats and up to 38 mpg. It's loaded with innovation and packed with excitement. Your first payment's on us. There's more great deals on the full line of Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs, so start the new year right with a free car payment from Nissan. See your favorite salesperson for details at Nissan Guam.
When you come to Chuck E. Cheese's, you can see what's new.
New fun! New game! New cousin!
What's new?
New awesomeness!
Where a kid can't be a kid.
While hundreds of homeless seek shelter every day, when memories fade like old photographs, and families struggle to care for loved ones with special needs, as young children are caught in the storm of abuse and neglect, we are there. For over 30 years, we have helped Guam's victims of life when there was nowhere else to turn. You can help too by giving $1 a month. God bless you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Let's take a look at your weather forecast. Currently, skies outside partly cloudy with isolated showers winds east of 10 to 15 miles per hour. The low temperature around 75 degrees for the rest of the week. Much the same weather. That's your weather forecast.
And because we have been celebrating today's special leap year babies throughout the show, that is going to do it for Primetime. But stay tuned. We got News Extra coming right up.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&D.
Hey there, everybody. It's time for KUAM News Extra. I'm still Jason Salas, and we are talking about social work tonight, as well as bringing you the very best of the South. We'll tell you what's coming up with a concert in Inarajan and show you Guam heritage celebrations down in the southern village of Umatic. But first, Nestor Lecanto is going to lead off with business matters like he does every single Monday right here on the show. And tonight he takes a look back at the life of the late Pete Atta.
Business Matters, presented by the Guamanian Magazine.
Guam recently mourned the loss of another business icon, Atta's trusted investment founder Pedro Pete Palomo Atta Jr. Born in 1930, Pete Atta learned about business from his parents, the late Pedro Sr. and Maria Atta, the founders of the Atta's Markets grocery store chain. Even while in college at the St. Thomas Military Academy in Minnesota, his parents kept him involved in their growing retail business.
They would order from him, say, can you get us some shoes here, get us a wedding dress there, and my dad would make deals with the Tom McCann stores, and would make deals with the wedding dress shops, and like, if I buy more, will you give me a better price? And he'd keep the difference. You know, once Grandma and Grandpa said, yeah, go ahead and go for the bulk, you know, the larger purchase at the lower price, he'd get that done, and he'd keep the difference. So he was already an entrepreneur very early on.
Peter Sonny Atta said his dad's business career was sidetracked when he enlisted in the Air Force right after graduation.
In the Air Force, that's where he truly learned about responsibility, how to command and to be a leader, because he left as a second lieutenant, but he was in command of over 200 people at one point, and he learned about order. And those skills and education he brought back to Guam. He actually would have stayed in the Air Force because he loved the Air Force, but he had an obligation, he felt an obligation to come back and help Grandma and Grandpa.
So he came home and helped Atta's Markets grow into a successful chain of local grocery stores.
They had over 300 employees, and there was only 4 up top: Grandma, Grandpa, my dad, and my aunt. And it was time to offload that heavy operation with such a small leadership group, or the core group was very small. And so they sold the business. This was in the mid-70s. They sold Atta's Markets to the Seiyu Group from Japan, and they became Atta Seiyu Market. So we kept the real estate, but sold the operation.
On the advice of his mother, Pedro Atta created Atta's Trust and Investment, and that's when he really flourished.
He loved to develop. He enjoyed seeing a structure go up from dirt to a building. And he really he brought a lot of ideas from the States, and many of the buildings were really developed from ideas he saw abroad. And he took pride in what he did. He took pride in the buildings that he built.
And he also began investing in other promising local businesses. He is one of the biggest shareholders in the Bank of Guam and is the founder of regional insurance company Nanbos. But he never forgot his military service and what it taught him. That's why he single-handedly secured the ROTC program for the University of Guam.
I think initially it was he was trying for the Air Force because he was partial to the Air Force, but there was no program available. But the Army was willing to establish an ROTC program at the university, and really that was my dad was the one who pushed for that. He got it through, and you see leaders today in the community that graduated from that ROTC program.
Pete Atta's other passion was for fine cars. He would save money on the side to pay for his dream rides.
He's had Rolls Royces, he's had Bentleys, he's had Maseratis, he's had Jaguars, he's had Porsches, but I think at the end the Mercedes was always his favorite. He's had from the Cadillacs as well, and a few other American brand cars, but the Mercedes-Benz, he would like to say you didn't have to add a thing to the car. It was already perfect.
What is much less well known was his philanthropy, which he did with little fanfare. It's a lesson he learned from his parents and preached to his own children.
He teaches us that you give back to the community that you've made your money in. It's only right that you share back with the community. And there's a lot of people less fortunate. And so if you've been blessed, then you share with other folks.
And so his son says his father's legacy will be what he built and what he gave.
I think when you look around the island and you see his buildings, you know that they weren't just a cheap one-ups. They were thought of. They were there to make money for the company, but they were also there to contribute to the community. And I think Dad, as I'm finding out more and more, he's given a lot. He's given a lot that I didn't even know he gave. He was very silent. He was very giving. He was compassionate, and he gave from the heart.
For KUAM's Business Matters, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Business Matters, presented by the Guamanian Magazine.
And if you have a memory about the late Pete Addy you would like to share, please go to our Facebook page. The story by Nestor is certainly there. We would love to have you as part of the conversation. Well, please stay tuned. We are talking social work when we come back.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Honey, stripes or something.
We're so late.
Introducing Pizza Hut Stuffed Garlic Knots Pizza.
Come on, gotta go. Hold on. Can you get me up?
An appetizer and pizza all in one. Mix the night in, feel like a night out.
Just started on the appetizer.
16 hand-rolled cheese stuffed garlic knot appetizers baked into the crust of a large one-topping pizza. The new stuffed garlic knots pizza, an unbelievable amount of food, just $18.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get ready. It's time to party, to rally, to run in paradise. 5K, 10K, half marathon, and full marathon. All the fun in one great run, in one great half-a-day experience. Register today for the Guam International Marathon on April 10th.
Hey ho, on the road again. Moving on. Forward. 6 stones won't break a bone. We're in the car on a highway. It's so magical, feeling that no one's got a home. You're a catalyst to your happiness, you know. 'Cause it's your heart, it's alive, it's pumping blood. In a whole wide world, it's supposed to
She's in the shell.
This is gonna be bigger than drones.
It's gonna be bigger than Mars Landing!
She's in the shell. This is gonna be bigger than James Harden's beer.
This is gonna be bigger than those things.
This is gonna be bigger than the baseball.
Dude, that's gonna be bigger than the internet.
Deal with it.
The Quesalupa. It's gonna be bigger than everything.
All right, welcome back, everybody. March is Social Work Month, and a proclamation will be signed tomorrow to declare the month of March as Social Work Month. Now, joining me are two friends of mine, Craig Burns and Janica Quintanilla. We are talking about social work on the island. Janica, you've been here many, many times under many different capacities. So now you're serving the island in this capacity. So half a day and welcome back.
Thank you.
All right. And Craig, it's a life's passion of yours to be involved with social work in the industry and bringing more people into the practice. So we appreciate what you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So what makes social work in 2016 so distinct, Craig? And we'll start with you in terms of the challenges as well as the opportunities.
The challenges are with social work is part of our mandate and part of our profession. We work primarily with the underserved populations, particularly here on Guam, with the underserved children, the very young, the elderly. I like to say that social workers are with people from their first breath, like in the neonatal intensive care unit, to their last breath in hospice care. So we serve the entire lifespan. And the challenges are, like many other professions, doing more with less all the time.
And that is a point that you've emphasized as we've interviewed you over the years, is social work is so broadly defined on Guam, and it spans so many different services. So Janica, as president of UOG's social work organization, what do you and your peers think about getting in and finally being a part of the pipeline soon enough, and like doing this kind of work and serving the island in that way?
Oh, we are very, very excited. We get into all kinds of different community outreach programs. We connect with all the different agencies on the island, from Ali Shelter to Catholic Social Services to doing the homeless count and helping Salvation Army. So we deal with many, many people at many different levels. And at this moment, there's a bunch of us. There's about 20 of us, the biggest cohort ever. And we're all over the place as part of our practicum. So it's great. We're excited.
Now, what do you study when somebody, especially at the collegiate level, and both of you can jump in as you see fit, but when one undertakes like an academic approach to social work and everything like that, what are the topics that you're studying?
Okay, so we study at the bachelor's level, which is what the University of Guam has. You primarily study what we call generalist practice. So you learn the general theory, the general practice of social work at what we call micro, meso, and macro levels. So micro would be working with individuals, small groups. Meso with organizations like a school system or a village or a community. And macro, we're talking larger implications. State, territorial, regional, or international. So you learn those general things. When you get to the master's level, then you start getting more specific. Some programs you specialize in individual mental health, macro, and so on. But it involves primarily the study of human development and how the environment impacts the individual and how the individual impacts his or her environment.
And Janica, you already said, this is the biggest graduating class soon to be of social work majors. I remember when I was at UOG in the early 90s, there were always social work would always graduate 2 or 3 at the same time. And the classes were actually very popular though, because it dealt with a lot of issues that are applicable in other disciplines, philosophy. A lot of business majors would take social work classes, because it makes them sensitive to what happens and everything. So how is it like to be a student of social work right now and, about to take the next step?
Well, the Social Work Student Alliance and its members, we work together as a group. So we see our mentors and we watch what they do and we replicate it. But we sometimes want to go to the extremes. And so we just love everything that we're learning. They teach us even at the master's level and we're not even there yet. So they go above and beyond what they're supposed to be teaching us. And it is absolutely exciting. It's amazing work that our professors have been doing.
Well, that's absolutely splendid. So to commemorate the practice of social work on Guam, it probably takes you guys a while to say that. Obviously I'm still working it out. Social work. So what is Social Work Month about, and what kind of activities will be done?
Well, social work, it's a national recognition of the practice of social work for the month. And so we celebrate the national theme, which is creating solutions out of challenges. And we also annually during Social Work Month have our Social Work Conference, which this year is Holistic Transformation for a Healthy Micronesia. So not just Guam, we look to include all of the region in the topics that we present, in the presenters that we invite to come in, and in what we address throughout our conference and throughout the month.
Now, can anybody attend these sessions, even maybe some prospective students or people that are interested in a career transition into social work?
Absolutely. And the topics that we have, so for example, in this one, we're focusing a lot more on practice and practical things, but we also have the general stuff. So we have someone coming in to speak about the power of meditation, social determinants of health, the human trafficking situation in Micronesia, and we're screening documentary film on the Zoamte here, and we'll have a panel discussion featuring some of the practitioners. And that's just a small sample of the wide range of topics that we're covering this year. And anyone is welcome to attend, welcome to register. They can register we have a website finally this year. We have online registration for the first time ever.
You were mentioning that last year. You're like, that's coming up.
So we achieved that goal. And it's naswguam.org.
Fantastic.
And you can register and pay online, and anyone is certainly welcome to attend.
All right, Jan, now we'll wrap up with this because most people watching right now probably don't know this, but you and I have known each other for a lot of years. And you come into your study of social work, having been a spouse, having been a parent. What skills does one have that allows them to excel in this industry, and what can you really bring to the table as far as your life experience into social work?
All my life, other than my life experiences, what I have learned is you've got to learn how to have empathy and the warmth and genuineness of a person, and bringing that out to your community and sharing that. It's very important that we know people's health and understand that we're listeners, and we are here to help you find solutions and not do it for you, but kind of guide you through it and guide you through the process, because it's really hard out there for some people, and all we are there is just a little help and a little motivation, and you got it.
Unfortunately, there are wonderful people like you and many, many others on the island who have taken this mission upon themselves to make Guam a better place. So thank you both.
All right,
thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Jason.
Please stay tuned, everybody. We are back right after this.
A beautiful, healthy smile is an expression of confidence. The more confident you are about your smile, the more likely you are to fully express your feelings without having to worry about the way your teeth look.
Before cosmetic dentistry, I didn't smile as much. I didn't have the confidence, and it shows. And since I've had cosmetic dentistry done, I feel 10 times more confident. I make my initial introduction with a nice big smile and a handshake, and I just feel like it really is a relationship builder, a nice warm smile, and it makes the clients and customers feel more comfortable with you, feeling confident, and they feel that you're not just there for business, that you're also there kind of as a friend as well. So I mean, it's amazing how powerful a smile can be. A good smile.
Since your smile makes a significant impression on those around you, it is important that it makes the impression you want it to make.
When you come to Chuck E. Cheese's, you can see what's new.
New fun! New games! New cousins! What's new? New awesomeness! Where a kid can't be a kid!
We got a special guest now talking about a very special event, making the trek all the way from about 100 feet north in the KUAM studios. Chris Barnett,
my man,
my longtime friend. Okay, you are doing something extra special now. Of course, you are an advocate of local culture, especially you're a proud parent with very young children in school, and you are actually putting together a concert to raise money for the kids down at Inarahan.
Yeah, okay. My goddaughters go to Inarahan Elementary School, and with the parent-teacher organizations and the PTAs around the island, raising funds for school repairs and school supplies. You got to be creative, you know what I mean? And we've done the bake sale, we've done the lunch plate thing, and I thought let's do something big and something that kind of coincides with Mes Chamorro, and that's where we came up with like the first annual Chiefs Day. Now it's a Sunday, March 13th. And of course, it's the Inarahan Elementary School Chiefs. That's why we came up with the whole Chiefs Day. And then, of course, Inarahan, Chief Godao, I mean, the most famous chief. So I figured it was a good fit. And what we try to do with this is really promote the Chamorro culture in a way that's fun, and then also raise some much needed funds for the kids on Inarahan Elementary School. Things like, benches. A lot of times there's nowhere for the kids to sit. And these benches, they run, $500 to $1,000 a pop. So just really looking to raise money for that. And there's some renovations they want to do. And as always, school supplies, always in need. And I kind of thought, hey, I stay down in Inarahan, let me do something to try and give back. And I mean, it's not even about me, the teachers or the staff, the PTO president, my partner, Walter Sternigo, they're all working hard. I mean, all year they try and raise money, and, it's just not enough. So I wanted to do something big, like a concert. I mean, people love concerts. Mes Chamorro's in March. Gef Pagu, I mean, that's one of the most beautiful places and one of the most beautiful villages on Guam. And
right out by the sea. Yeah. Literally, the Pacific Ocean is, the backdrop.
It is. And
who's going to be playing?
Well, that's the thing is like Mes Chamorro, I kind of wanted to show that since this fundraiser is to benefit, elementary school kids, I kind of wanted to skew a little younger. And, doing the Live Local Fridays segment on I-94, it's just a constant parade of young, talented bands. And one thing that's impressed me in the almost 2 years that we've been doing Live Local Fridays is I'm getting and seeing a lot of younger bands. I'm talking like guys, you know, men, women in their early 20s, mid 20s, doing Chamorro music. And when I was growing up, that was pretty rare. I mean, most of the Chamorro artists, they were your uncle, your Nino, your Nina, your grandma, your grandpa. And now you're seeing like this renaissance, I mean, in all aspects of life on Guam. And you're seeing that with the bands now, where I get bands that come on and they're doing like songs I grew up hearing at the fiesta. And I love it because I think it sets a great example for the other young people. So I'm going to have a good mix of like young Chamorro acts, like, you know, Ben Nagauta. I mean, he does great original music. I think he's like, you know, local music royalty. He does Chamorro songs. I'm going to have, you know, the son of the late Mike LaGuardia, Matt LaGuardia. He's amazing. Candyman Tammin. I mean, these guys, they merge the best of both worlds. They do a lot of reggae and a lot of like pop stuff that's popular now, but they also like tip their hat, you know what I mean? Or tip their Sana'i, if you will, to, you know, the Chamorro era. And I think it's really good. And we're going to have food. We're going to have dance. We're going to have drinks. $10 a ticket. You could get them at Inaran Elementary School from any of the teachers, any of the PTA, you know, members or the president. And I'll be selling them too. I'm all over the social media, Facebook, Instagram. I've even got a Snapchat. So if you want to get a ticket, going to a great cause and come down Sunday, March 13th, it's 2 to 9 p.m. Get at me on Facebook or whatever. You know, I've got a stack of tickets in my pocket right now, and I'm hoping that you'll buy a couple, Jason.
I am going to buy several. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, his Snapchat, hilarious.
Thanks.
He is the laugh factory, but it's not just about yuck and everything like that. It's also about doing right for the kids.
Hey, thank you, Jason.
All right, so let us know how we can help. We'll definitely be part of it.
I appreciate the opportunity and you helping me get the word out there. And a big shout out to the stations at KUAM. You know, they really helped us out in the KUAM Care Force, and I'm just so grateful and thankful to work with such a great team.
Hey, well, you got the ball rolling and everything. We're just happy to help out.
Thanks.
All right. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be back right after this.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Dancing, it's a form of art, vibrant, moving, evolving. With every move, every step, every rhythm, behind every dance is a story of who I am, who we were, and who we are as a community. As Pacific Islanders at the 2016 Festival of the Pacific Arts,
I will share my story.
Don't wait! If you've been thinking about buying your next vehicle, now is the time! Hundreds of brand new Hyundais, Dodges, Chryslers, Jeeps, Rams, and Fiat, plus quality used vehicles are all priced to move during Cars Plus massive markdown tent sale. Going on now through Monday in Mighty. From the asphalt to the mud trails, we've got you covered. On-the-spot financing available, but you gotta hurry! This sale absolutely ends Monday, February 29th. It's a massive markdowns tent sale. Going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Now we're out of time, but don't go just yet, because we have a special montage, a presentation of the wonderful festivities that went down this past weekend down in Umatic to celebrate Chamorro heritage. Enjoy.
This is a Natsua Tupat. English, it's called a Sling and Stone. I decided to make it and start sharing the knowledge.
Since you never had that easy, I know but I still remember you. And when we used to have show. I said that this my song for you, my friend. You can only see that I can hardly let things go.
Welcome to Humatic Festival.
So listen to the sound of my voice. You gotta send him on my love. He's giving me no choice. I'm no air. I said listen to the sound that he voice. Oh, back him up and he's up in some fights. He's handling a choice. I'm no air. Here I come up in this one of the friend. I can see what you really did in the air. But what you ever gonna do, I don't know. But I said I hear I come up and still never falling down. Cause he has always someone else to fool around. Why you have to lead I go stand sit on the ground? Yeah. I said you never had the easy, you know. But I still remember you. And we used to have so. I said this my song for you, my friend. You can only say that I won't never forget. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You make a muffin is a one of the friend. I want to see what you really did in the air. But what you ever gonna do, I don't know. But you make a muffin, she will never fall it down. Cause he has a wisdom will not to pull around. Why you have to lead every sensei on the ground? Yeah. Say bye.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E,